Good morning, everybody. This is Miss Ray from the Great Falls Public Library, and it is time for our Storytime. Storytime is an early literacy program for preschoolers 2.5 to 5 years old, and I am super excited today because it is a brand new month. Do you know what month it is? Does anybody know? It starts with the letter D. December. It's December, and there are so many exciting things happening in December at the Great Falls Public Library. So if you have been into the library recently, you have seen our very cool Nano Exhibit. The Nano Exhibit comes from Spectrum, which is a University of Montana project that creates these awesome mobile museum exhibits. So it's like having a free science museum right inside the library, and it's all about nanotechnology. So what is nanotechnology? We're talking about tiny little things. So I think my favorite parts are the parts where you get to play with the magnets and see how the magnets affect different size particles. That is really cool. And also the part where you build a nanotube, a carbon fiber tube. Those are my two favorite parts, but you'll have to come in and see what your favorite parts are, so that I hope that you can join us and come in to see that. Our storytime theme for December also starts with the letter D. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Dinosaurs in December. We have so many dinosaur books. It was really hard to narrow it down. Oh my gosh, we have so many amazing dinosaur books, so I hope you'll come in and check them out. Today, we are going to read When Dinosaurs Came with Everything. Do you see this dinosaur? It's not the whole dinosaur. Look, the rest of the dinosaur is on the back. So big. Do you know what this dinosaur is called? It's a Stegosaurus with all of these plates on its back. How cool. So we are going to read that one today, and in our in-person story time that starts at 10:30, we'll do one on Wednesday mornings and Thursday mornings at 10:30 in person in the library basement. We are going to be doing some dinosaur yoga. This is such a neat book. We're going to have so much fun with that. But before we get started, I also wanted to give you guys a little heads up that the week of December 22nd, which I believe is the first day of Great Falls Public Schools holiday break, we have some really cool stuff planned for you. So we have a dinosaur fossil necklace craft kit that we're going to have out that week. It is going to be so cool. It's going to be a clay project. Do you like clay? I think almost everybody likes clay. Clay is super fun. You kind of get your hands in there and squish it. And what else do we have coming up? A big event with some very special guests. And I don't want to tell you too much. But there might be some robots. And in story time that week, we're also going to be doing some obstacle courses. I know I've been promising you guys those for a long time. So we are going to have so much fun with that on those days where our big brothers and big sisters will be able to join us for story time. So now, without further ado, how do dinosaurs say good morning? So when dinosaurs wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And how they say hello, it depends on what kind of dinosaur they are. Do you know Pachycephalosaurus? Those are the dinosaurs with the big, thick skulls, and they use them to smash into each other, like bighorn sheep. Smash, smash, smash. So Pachycephalosuses say good morning. Smash, smash, smash. Let's sing it. When Pachycephalosuses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When Pachycephalosuses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Smash, 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 smash. And that is what they say. Good job, guys. How about Brachiosauruses. Brachiosauruses are big, long dinosaurs. They have long necks and long tails and long front legs. And how do they say good morning? They say good morning. Stomp, 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 stomp. Can you stomp those feet? Yes. Here we go. When Brachiosauruses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When Brachiosauruses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Stomp, 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 stomp. And that is what they say. Nice job, guys. All right, how about pterodactyls? Do you know what a pterodactyl is? They have wings and they fly. And they're not technically a dinosaur, but they're close enough. And they're pretty cool. So we really wanted to include them in the song. So they say good morning. Flap, 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 flap. Can you show me those wings? Those pterodactyl wings? Flap, 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 flap. Yeah. When pterodactyls wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When pterodactyls wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Flap, 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 flap. And that is what they say. Nice job, my friends. All right, how about Ichthyosauruses? Those are big, long, fish-like creatures. They are not technically dinosaurs, but again, they are super cool. They have a long snout, lots of pointy teeth. And how do they say good morning? Show me your fins. We're going to go paddle, 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 paddle. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Here we go. When Ichthyosauruses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When Ichthyosauruses wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Paddle, 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 paddle. And that is what they say. All right, one more. I am forgetting a very important dinosaur. I can't remember what it's called. It's a big, 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 big meat-eating dinosaur. It's a carnivore. It's a dinosaur that eats meat, big, sharp teeth, tiny little arms. Do you know what that dinosaur is called? Oh, a T-Rex. A T-Rex. That's the one. That's the one that I forgot. Okay, how do T-Rexes say hello in the morning? They go chomp, 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 chomp. Show me those jaws. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yes. Let's sing it. When T-Rexes wake up in the morning, they always say hello. When T-Rexes wake up in the morning, they always say hello. And what do they say? Chomp, 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 chomp. And that is what they say. Nice job, my friends. All right, let's read our dinosaur story. This is When Dinosaurs Came with Everything. It was written by Elise Broach and illustrated by David Small. Let's read it. Friday is errand day. My mom goes on boring errands, and I have to go with her. Ugh, do you like to go on errands? Super boring, right? Can I tell you a secret? They're super boring for grown-ups, too. And this Friday seemed like every other Friday until we got to the bakery. A sign above the donuts read, "Buy a dozen, get a dinosaur." Oh, I couldn't believe my eyes. Neither could my mom. "They must mean a toy," she said. But when I took the box of donuts, the lady behind the counter said, "Hold on, little guy. Don't forget your dinosaur." And there he was. Oh my goodness. What kind of dinosaur is that? Do you know? It has 1, 2, 3 horns and a big neck plate. What kind of dinosaur is that? Do you know? It's a triceratops. Mom, I yelled. It was a triceratops. What? Cried my mom. She did not look happy. How are we supposed to get that home? The bakery lady smiled. Oh, don't worry. He'll follow you. They always do. And he did, all the way to the doctor's office, where I had to go for my checkup. My mom shook her head. What are we going to do with him now? She looked him up and down. That took a while. Very tall. We can't bring him inside, she said finally. He'll have to stay in the parking lot. I told him not to talk to strangers. After my checkup, I asked for a sticker like usual. No stickers today, said the nurse. Just dinosaurs. With a shot. You get 2. I want a shot, I said. The nurse smiled. Not today, buddy. But you can pick up your dinosaur at the front desk. Another dinosaur? What kind of dinosaur is this one? Do you know? This is the one we saw on the cover. And the back cover. Do you remember what it's called? It has bony plates all along its back and spikes on the end of its tail. It's a Stegosaurus. Good job. Mom, I yelled. There at the front desk was a, what is it called? Stegosaurus. What on earth is going on? My mom cried. It's a special day today, the nurse explained. Today dinosaurs come with everything. Yes, I said. No, groaned my mom. We walked down the street, and my Triceratops and my Stegosaurus walked right behind us. Thud, 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 thud. They made friends right away. Best buds. Across the street, other kids had dinosaurs too. I saw an ankylosaur, a duckbill, and a velociraptor. We all waved at each other. Our mothers glared and kept on walking. I think we'd better go home now, my mom said. But what about a haircut? The barber's waiting for me. My mom looked at the dinosaurs, and then she looked at my bangs. The barber always gives you a balloon, doesn't he? A nice balloon. Uh-huh, I said. I didn't want a balloon. I wanted another dinosaur. At the barber shop, I gave my Triceratops and Stegosaurus donuts for a snack. They waited outside and watched through the glass. I did not know that dinosaurs ate donuts, but I am not surprised. The barber pumped the chair up high. He cut my hair too short, but I didn't mind because when he patted my head and said, "Wait right there, sport," he was gone for a long time. My mom tapped her foot. I don't like this, she said. Where exactly do they keep the balloons? Just then the barber came back with something flying over his head. It wasn't a balloon. What is it? What is it? Mom, I said. It was a pterosaur, like a pterodactyl. This is too much, my mom protested. Now listen, she said to the barber. I think a balloon will do just fine today. Do you have any balloons? No, sorry, lady. No balloons. You just get one of these instead. It was like that everywhere we went. At the shoe store, the sign read, "Buy 2 pair, get a dinosaur free." Wow. My mom decided my shoes would last a little while longer. At the theater, we could hear the popcorn man shouting, "Butter? No butter? You want a dinosaur with that?" My mom said we'd go to the movies another day. Do you think dinosaurs like movie popcorn? I bet they do. I bet they do. At the diner, I wanted to stop for a hamburger. But then a girl walked out with a... What dinosaur is that? That's the one whose name I keep forgetting. It's a big meat eater. Big teeth. Tiny arms. What's that called? A T-Rex. A T-Rex. Yes, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, that's it, my mom cried. We are definitely not having lunch there. She looked at my Triceratops, my Stegosaurus, and my Pterosaur. What are we supposed to do with all of these dinosaurs? We don't have room for them. We can't take care of them. I hugged her leg. Don't worry, Mom. They can live in the backyard. My mom shook her head. Sweetheart, they are not toys. Dinosaurs are a lot of work. But Mom, look, they eat anything and they sleep outside. I'll do everything, I promise. Please, can we keep them, Mom? Please? Mom sighed. Well, I suppose we can't just leave them here. Thank heavens we didn't stop at the diner. We hurried home, and my dinosaurs hurried after us, and they went thud, 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 and flap, 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 flap. We were almost there. When we were almost there, I saw a little duck-billed dinosaur standing alone on the street corner. He looked lost. Mom, that's a baby hadrosaur. And he's all by himself. Sweetie, we've got our hands full. The hadrosaur followed us home anyway. It wasn't my fault. What's he doing? What did he give the baby dinosaur? A donut! Well, no wonder it followed them home. When we got home, my mom needed to lie down, so I made lunch for the dinosaurs. What's the Triceratops getting ready to eat? Can you tell? It's green and big and round and stripy. It's a watermelon. Wow, that must be like eating a grape to a Triceratops, because the Triceratops is so big. Then I showed them where to go to the bathroom. Outside for sure, not in the house. I told them to stay out of the neighbor's yard because of his mean dog. Oh, that dog doesn't look so scary now, does it? And I showed them my slide, my tire swing, and all the toys in the garage. They seemed to be having fun, but they really went wild when I took out my Frisbee. The hadrosaur had the first throw. The Frisbee landed on the roof. I saw my mom watching from the window. Is everything all right out there? She asked. Everything's fine, Mom. We can get it down. And my pterosaur flew up and plucked the Frisbee out of the gutter. My mom kept watching. She looked at him for a long time. I wonder what she's thinking. The next thing I knew, she had him cleaning the gutters. Oh, that's a great idea. Because the pterosaur can just fly right up there. How do human beings get up there? We have to climb a ladder. Wings would be very convenient. Then she came out of the backyard with a pile of wet clothes. These spikes come in handy, don't they? Look, she's hanging up the wet clothes on the Stegosaurus. Pretty soon, my mom had thought of chores for all my dinosaurs. But I knew they didn't mind. It just meant they were part of the family. So, what's the the Triceratops doing? The Triceratops is mowing the grass by eating it. And how about the baby hadrosaur? The baby hadrosaur is helping the little boy pick up the leaves, to rake the leaves. That's nice. When they were finished helping, my mom said I could invite some friends over. It was a big bring your own dinosaur party. It's a pool party with dinosaurs. How fun! Oh, and there's lots of different dinosaurs there. And guess what happened next? I heard my mom on the phone with the bakery. She asked, "Do you have any donuts left?" And that's when I knew everything would be just fine. Why is Mom calling the bakery for more donuts? Do you know? I mean, sure, she wants more donuts. Who wouldn't, right? But do you think she's trying to get another dinosaur so she can have her own pet dinosaur? I think she is. That's a whole nother book. I'm sorry, you can see how much this book has been loved because it's all torn up. But don't worry, it's not out of print, so we're going to order a new copy because we can't do without this one. It's wonderful. So I hope that you enjoyed that today. We are going to wrap it up, and I will see you next Wednesday for another Dinosaurs in December story time. And we will also have story time in person in the library on Wednesday and Thursday mornings at 10:30. So I hope that you can join us. All right, so let's sing one more quick little dinosaur song. This is called Twinkle, Twinkle, Dinosaur. It comes from the St. Louis County Public Library. And we are going to start with a medium-sized dinosaur. Can you make a dinosaur with your hands? There we go. Now, our dinosaur is going to roar. Can you show me how you can make your dinosaur roar? Roar! Good job. It goes like this. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar. When he eats, it's chomp, chomp, chomp. When he walks, it's stomp, stomp, stomp. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar. Good job. All right, so that was a medium-sized dinosaur. Now we need great big jaws for a great big dinosaur that is going to go roar. Good job. Let's practice one more time. One big roar. Roar! Nice. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar! When she eats, it's chomp, chomp, chomp. When she walks, it's stomp, stomp, stomp. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar! Good job. All right, now we need a tiny, tiny little baby dinosaur. Can you show me a tiny, tiny baby dinosaur? And how does a tiny baby dinosaur roar? Roar! Roar! Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar. When they eat, it's chomp, chomp, chomp. When they walk, it's stomp, stomp, stomp. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, letting out a great big roar. Good job. And now it's time to say goodbye. Here's our goodbye verse. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, now it's time to close the door. We'll meet again another day, and then we'll read and sing and play. Twinkle, twinkle, dinosaur, now it's time to close the door. Goodbye, my friends. I will see you next Wednesday at 10:30. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.